Welcome into the Bluegrass Burnouts podcast. Today, Cody and I are going to be going over our top skins or paint schemes, as some people like to call them. I like to call them skins every now and then just to piss people off, but it
I was
is
about
the
to say,
paint
I
schemes.
wasn't even ready for that, man.
Yeah, I
I
know, I
wasn't
know,
ready. You,
I
you
know.
threw me off there for a
Yeah,
second.
my quick backstory on that. So when I was at Bristol in 22, we had a buddy of ours that called all the paint schemes skins to piss off our buddy who's like us, diehard NASCAR guy. So now ever since then, like just to make people mad, I'd be like, yeah, that car's got a great skin. But we're talking about paint schemes today. We are
Yes,
talking
sir.
about we are talking about the top paint schemes from Daytona. We do rank at the top five, but we also do have a couple honorable mentions. I'm gonna go with my honorable mention first, just because I know Cody does have a couple of them,
I do. I
and
do.
my honorable mention is the Harrison Burton 24 car in the O'Reilly series, the Dead on Tools Toyota. It's a very simple machine, very simple car, but the skull, the black and gray works really well together, and I think it looks really nice. So I put it as my honorable mention. Definitely some that are better, but that is one that I felt was good for an honorable mention. Cody, I know you got four, I believe, so we'll let you go with your four.
Yeah, no. Let me just kind of explain this real quick. Obviously, we only keep it to five, but with this being week one, there are a lot of primary schemes that are probably not going to get talked about later on. So I want to make sure that we get some stuff thrown in there. So I'm not going to go super in depth on any of these. I'm just kind of going to throw them out there. Um, that way, people can obviously get a look at them, and we'll move on. But my honorable mentions are Kyle Busch. With the is it? I don't think it's technically Zin, but Zin car. I think is it? I can't even remember.
It's close. It's close.
The nicotine pouch car. That's what we'll throw it in. But
Yes.
I just love the colors on that thing. It looked absolutely amazing, especially on track. My next one is the Cletus McFarland truck. That thing is just super clean, and also we love seeing Cletus in another race, man. Wish it would have went better for him, but truck was absolutely incredible. My next one is William Byron. This is one that I kind of teetered with. This car is incredible. I love this Exalta scheme with the red, white, and blue, but I just don't think it's unique enough to crack a top five here. And my last one, this one I really teetered with, Ross Chastain. This is one of the best primaries probably of the year.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
not the best primary for sure, but Bush absolutely knocked it out of the park with this thing. It looks gorgeous. I love how they put more emphasis on the white and the mountains in the actual scheme. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and super excited to see if they're able to continue to improve from here.
Yeah, ever since Bush went over to Chastain, they've been using white a lot more as a primary
Yep.
in those Bush schemes, and they look really good. Looks really good.
There's
Love
just
it.
something about a white race car that tickles my fancy. Like I don't even know truly how to describe it, but like even when Alex Bowman was running the full, not full white, but the majority white scheme, that's one of my favorite schemes that he's run, like as a primary. Like there's just something about a majority white race car that makes it look fast as hell, and these Bush cars are no exception.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I will go with my number five, and that is the number 27 truck, the Raising Cane's truck. It looks so good. We talked about this
Can't blame
last
me at
year.
all.
Talked about it last year. I mean, Tony's always got good schemes with the Kane stuff, but the flames, the one love on it, the actual Canes logo on the back of it in the quarter panel looks so good. I mean, you can't go wrong with anything Raising Canes, and I'm glad that they've kind
Absolutely.
of came into NASCAR the past few years. Glad to see them here, and we are very excited to see what they have going forward, and that is why I put the number 27 truck as my number five. Cody, what about you?
Yes, sir, man. My number five, I got the number 60. I got Ryan Preece and the Kroger Viva Towels Ford. And man, this thing, especially on track, was absolutely gorgeous. Purple, one of my favorite colors, especially for race cars. It looks so amazing on track. And of course you got the number font to honor the Biff, and that just makes it even better, man. So overall, the colors on this thing are incredible, and just one that I felt wrong not putting on this list.
Yes, yes, totally agree with you. What is your number 4, Cody?
My number 4, going down to the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, the number 28 of Kyle Sieg. And I don't know if you are familiar with this one. If you aren't, feel free to take your time to look it up. This thing, I believe the sponsor was a Miami Hooch, whatever, something Hooch. But the colors on this thing are incredible. I
Yeah.
love the way that they designed this car, and it wasn't even one that I honestly noticed on track. Like, I didn't see anything about this going into the week, but when I was scrolling through the paint schemes, this is one that immediately caught my eye. I have no idea what the sponsor is. I have no idea what they sell, what they're trying to advertise, but this scheme catches the eye. It's got great colors. We love a palm tree. This is just tickling all the right fancies right here. This thing is awesome.
Yeah, yeah, totally agree. There was a lot of schemes at Daytona that were like Florida, South
Absolutely.
Florida y. And there's a couple, actually, one that is on my list as well that we're going to be getting
There
to
we go.
soon. Cody, so for my number 4, I've got Bubba Wallace. I mean, in that
Yep.
23 Xfinity car. We say this all the time, and if you're new here, you're going to hear this a lot this year. We are a big fan of purple on race cars. It is something that Cody and I, for some reason, we share. I mean, you look at it, Cody's got the quarter panel
It's my boy, baby.
yeah,
That's
from
my
the
boy.
Chicago street race hanging up on his wall. And, you know, it looked great. I don't know how to describe it, but it had those, like, it almost looked like a ghost kind of, like really, like, light white kind of, like, I know, like,
Yeah,
they use it in
man.
the Xfinity commercials, like, it's like, oh, like, this is connected and this is connected. And, like, that's what that's supposed to be. I don't really know how to describe it, but it looks really good. Like, it's just a good looking car. Great looking
The best
scheme.
way
Love it.
the best way that I found to describe it is it kind of take what you think that a whisper in the wind would look like, and
Great
that's
way
what
to
it
describe
looks
it.
like.
Great
That's
way to
what it looks
describe it.
like. This thing is a whisper in the wind, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Cannot agree with you more there.
Yeah. So for my number 3, Cody, I went with Chris Buescher in the number 17 Bodyguard Ford.
Oh yeah.
Orange and black just looks great together. That kind of raised, like diagonal number font looked really good. I mean, great car all around. Would love to see this be used a lot this year just because it looks really, really good. And I think this might be Buescher's primary for the year. I don't know though, but if it is,
I
I'm
sure
not going
hope
to
it is,
complain at
man.
all.
This thing is awesome. You know, just a hammer, like you said, the orange and the black, they just fit so well together. That thing is, and, you know, obviously having a bad, fast car makes it look even better, but this thing was absolutely gorgeous on track. My number 3, we're going to be moving to the number 97, Shane Van Gisbergen in the Superfile Chevrolet. Holy hell. They delivered for Daytona. This thing, I had no idea. I was just assuming we were going to get dual Red Bull cars for Daytona week, first week of the season. Boy, was I wrong, and oh my god, this thing is incredible. Just the lightning bolt
Yeah.
throughout the car, the marble statue, whoever, I don't know if it's supposed to be a specific person, but the marble statue, the super simple logo on the rear quarter panel. This thing is just it's just perfect, honestly. This thing is awesome. It looks like a bad fast car, and hell, man, there's really not more I can say. This thing just looks bad fast, looks badass, and on track it looked even better.
Yeah. Yeah, Cody, who's your number 2?
My number 2, this is where I feel like this is one that is, like, without a doubt. You've got the number 3, Austin Dillon. This primary is, you know, obviously it's a little bit of a throwback. You're taking inspiration from other places. This thing is heavenly, and I cannot wait to see this run more races. You know, you take inspiration from the old Kevin Harvick 29 car, and you throw the 3 on it, and just the way that the number incorporates with the silver. Obviously, just the design of it is already a classic. It already looked good back in the day, just repurposing that, putting the Bass Pro logo, like the way that it all comes together, I just love it. It's so simple. You've got the nostalgia factor. But even if you didn't have the nostalgia factor, this thing is just awesome. And I love just the combination of the black and silver. It's just, I cannot possibly glaze this thing enough. Like, I just love this thing, man.
Yeah, it's a great looking car. It's a
Absolutely.
fantastic scheme. So for my number 2, I believe we might have the same number 1.
I
But
think we might.
but for my number 2, I'm going with the Austin Green, Peterson Racing Chevrolet, the 87. It looks sick. I love it. I think it looks amazing. I know some people hated it online. It's got like that like lime green, like that really light lime green in the front, and it kind of goes to that darker lime green in the back. I think the thing
Oh
that I
my
love about
goodness.
it as well is it's got a cat riding a horse on it. I think it
It
looks
does.
hilarious. I think it looks funny. I love that like goofy little detailing that like some cars will do so they can sell more die casts, and this works perfectly. It looks amazing. It's all thrown together by the lightning bolt on it. There's so much going on, but it all works so well. Like it just looks like something that you would see on like a NASCAR like Heat 5 lobby like create a
It
car.
absolutely does.
But it looks so good and it looks so clean. I love it. That's why I have it at my number 2.
Yeah, man, we had, SVG, that one right there. You had, I think, the 51.
Yeah, a
the
lot of
O'Reilly
lightning
series.
bolts.
A lot of lightning bolts. And I'm not complaining at all. More lightning bolts, the better. Lightning bolts on race cars look bad fast, man.
They do.
Bad fast.
Fire and lightning bolts. Like they it's hard
It
to
is
mess it up, and if
top-notch, man.
it's hard to mess it up, but when you mess it up, it's very noticeable, but when you do it really well, it's also very obvious.
It's incredible, man. All right, number 1. I'm assuming we have the same one here, but I'm going to go ahead and just say mine first. The number 40. It's
Yes.
the number 40.
Yes.
It is Allgaier. It is Junior Motorsports. I don't care. I don't care about the accident. I don't care about anything that happened during the race. This scheme is amazing. They took the one from last year, which was already one of my favorite schemes of the year,
Yeah.
and they made it better. Like I didn't think it was possible. They incorporated more of the red in the bottom. You have the giant logo. You incorporate the old-timey looking logo, and it just not old-timey, but like the
I know what you
slightly
mean.
throwback style font. And then you put together one of my favorite drivers, my favorite owner, someone who we want to see run more Cup Series races, because if this man gets a full-time team, there is no telling what kind of schemes can come out of this.
Yeah.
Because this thing is, for lack of a better word, heavenly.
Yeah.
It's just, give me 20 die casts right now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I will not complain. Take my money.
Oh yeah.
Take my money now.
Yeah, I would love to see if Junior got a full-time Cup team. I would love to see more of the Buffalo Trace lineup in NASCAR. That'd be awesome
Absolutely, man.
because I believe we had something with Buffalo Trace this past weekend. I believe it was an Xfinity car had something with Buffalo Trace on
was
it.
there?
I can't remember off the top
That
of my
does
head.
sound familiar.
I can't remember if I'm thinking correctly. Then yes, I believe it was one of the Xfinity guys had something with Buffalo Trace on it, and that logo looks so good. Like it almost kind of looks like Tennessee, but like it's just like it's supposed to be like a rip, and then it's the Buffalo coming out. It looks so good, but like the stuff that they have, I love tobacco and alcohol sponsors on cars. It's some of the most iconic ones. This is turning into one of those more iconic ones, and it's now also we're getting a lot of nicotine pouch sponsors.
Yeah.
But I would love to see that era, just like the ones off my head, the Silver Bullet Coors Light car, the Marlboro
Absolutely.
F1 cars back in the day. I mean, some of those are the most iconic ones for these brands, and they just can't have them on anymore, which is understandable why. But at the same time, I mean, you can make such good schemes from those. The Miller Lite, Brad K won his championship driving the Miller Lite car.
and then chugged a giant Miller Lite.
Yes, exactly.
That was like peak NASCAR, man. That
Yes.
was, those were the times.
Yes, and then when they used to have the pre-race show, and there's a monkey drinking Coors Light beer.
Yeah, there. Speaking of, this isn't exactly a show for this, but NASCAR Speed coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Massive shout out. Super hyped about that. Kevin Harvick does a great podcast, does a great show. So can't wait to see how well they handle that.
Now let's just get SRX going again.
Dude, please. Like, one of those ones where I would have loved to just see that keep going anyways. Like, that was so fun just during when that was going on, and like people started to get behind it because you're seeing drivers that you haven't seen drive in such a long time, and then you've got Cup guys coming over just for the hell of it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to go drive cars. And that's one of my favorite things about kind of just this sport in general. Like, I can just go up to Florence Motor Speedway, drive an hour up the road to a track that doesn't have walls unless you're on the front stretch, and I can go see Dale Jr. race. I can go see Carson Hocevar race. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Joey Logano are just walking around the stands.
Yeah.
Like, you can go see all these people
And
just
then you
hanging
can
out
also
for the hell of it.
And you can also
just for the hell of it.
Yeah, and I mean you can see guys, like Butterbean Queen, Landon Huffman.
Dude,
those
I met him there.
Yeah, those guys that are in those lower series that will run those cars tours, those types of tours like that.
Trying to make a name for themselves, man.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's a good time, and people love it. Yeah, that's one thing that I hate about where I am right now is the closest track, I looked it up the other night, is like 3.5 hours away.
Ah, man.
Now, there's probably like some rinky-dink ones that I could go to, like some really rinky-dink like dirt tracks. Where, like,
those are honestly some of the most fun ones. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're fun, but you got to be with a certain crowd to go with. And the where I'm working now, with the people I'm with, it's not a good crowd to be with. With those folks.
Hey, it happens, man.
Love them all to death, but they would not enjoy a Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Kentucky type of vibe place. Which that place was awesome. That was one of my favorite things about going to college at EKU. Was going to the fairgrounds, going there, watching some dirt races on the weekends. It was awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, dirt tracks are such a vibe, dude.
Fantastic time. Well, that has been the Bluegrass Burnouts Daytona 500 paint scheme ranking. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment. Tell us how bad we did. Tell us how much you agree with us. Like I always say, you're my dad. You can't tell me what to do. So your opinion really doesn't matter to me, to be honest with you. But, Cody, you got anything before we end this?
Yes, sir. I just want to go over this one real quick. A part of this, something that I want to do with this is keep track of what teams are, having the best schemes. Obviously, we have our own opinions of who has the best schemes, and there are definitely some strong contenders, some front runners. But I want to try and keep this ranking. So, first episode, first place, Junior Motorsports.
Yep.
See who takes off the top spot. See who comes out with a banger next week in Atlanta.
Yep. Like you said, subscribe. Feel free to let us know how we did. Thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a good rest of your day.